going on, y'all? It's your boy Everson Reaper here. This will be the balance build that I had one particular sub that asked me to make this build, so I tried my very best to make the build. But without further ado, let's go and get straight into it. Now this build is real fun for last stand. You can try to make it for dark zone if you want to go for like say high firearms, or if you want to go be a healer. But this so far it's balance wise, and without further ado, let's get straight to it. So I'm running 5,300 on my firearms, 5,193 on my stam, and 5,195 on my electronics. My skill power, it's okay. It's not the best, but this is it's okay so far as you're playing last stand. You're trying to get your healing up, and now that 415,000 toughness, 367 on my firearms. All right. So my main gun is what I'm using is the house. You can use assault rifles for this. I mean, for this build, you can go for AK firearms if you want to hit harder. Just saying, using refresh mask, just say for this particular build. But if you want to hit harder, go for tenacious. If you want to play last stand, whatever. But I use refresh because I was trying to get as much as basically healing as I possibly can. By me having 155, I mean, it's 155. Like I said, it's decent, but it's not the best though. And also, I'm running with 40% on the skill haste. So, house, 19K, daily responsive, card counter. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Nothing special here. This is the roles I went for because you always want to try to hit as hard as possible you can, and especially when you're using the house, you're gonna be close quarters anyway. So as I'm running crit hit chance, crit hit damage all over around these mods. You know what I mean? That's just how I roll. Just crit hit chance, crit hit damage, crit hit chance. Let me on the magazine, crit chance, crit damage, because you're playing console, so you're not playing with a mouse keyboard, even though they gave an update for the Xbox that you can't play mouse keyboard. If you was playing mouse keyboard, you use an assault rifle and probably go for just headshots. So that's how I will roll with it. And my crit hit chance, I'm sitting at 44% plus savage, so I'm really sitting at 52, and my crit hit damage, I'm sitting at 132. Alright, and then off my Lova, I'm running responsive daily competence because pop competent you give me more weapon damage, 16.7, which is decent, but like I said, very good as a house. So 17.50 plus you gotta remember I do have the savage gloves, so it puts me over at 20% of my crit hit chance, and my crit damage is a 136 on my assault rifle. Alright, now sidearm, I use sustain, determine, predatory. Now, if you was running AK on this build, you want to determine at the bottom and have predatory and sustain in the middle. Sustain at the top, predatory in the middle, or determine, or whatever how you have sustain and predatory. But as long as determine's at the bottom, it doesn't matter. But yeah, that's the guy roll. So, what do I mean by balance? All right, when one particular sub asked me to run a balanced build, I was like, I'm gonna try it, and then I'm gonna see how it works. And then, as you can see in the gameplay that I'm having description, it's okay for last stand, skirmish, DZ. It's a lot of ways how you can rework it. So far as you play this and playing for a hybrid build, I think Gorman J has this particularly for the badass Banshee build that he has on his channel. But this is pretty much for the last stand of skirmish. So I'm gonna show you where I run. I'm running ninja bag, got crit damage, ammo capacity on here. Then since I have that on, I'm running these two. So that backpack will give me that 3% out of cover damage. It has me even more harder than savage gloves. And then of course, since I got the ninja bag, gives me that extra 50% on skill haste. I'm also running a refresh mask. Now if you want to hit harder, you can go for tenacious. Like I said, I mean, if you want to run the 5.55, you can go for 8K. And I'm running crit hit chance, burn resilience, stamp, crit hit chance mods all over this build. I also got some 3% skill haste stamina mod. This is just put me a nice good 40% on my skill haste. So skill haste 3% here, and then skill haste 3% here. Now keep this in mind that I do have first aid self heal mods on this. So you know what I'm saying, on this build. So this way, like I said, I want to try to make that skill power as good as I possibly could get it up to, but also I want to be able to hit hard. So first aid self heal 6%. First aid self heal is hit percent. 2 first aid self heal is also 6%. Alright. So running this build, when you're running a balanced build like this, especially for this patch, like this build would be real good if this was like 1.7.1. Can you run this in 1.8.3? Yes, you can. You can have a lot of fun with the build, If you want to hit harder, I would go for like 8 firearms, 8K firearms, 5K stam. You can do a lot of wonders with this build, so that way you'll be able to still you'll hit hard as fuck with this build. If you want to run balance, go for it. If you want to run for this build, you can go ahead and go for it. Well, I would do if you want to go for like straight damage. Let's say if you want to go for damage, you can run that mask for tenacious. You can also run. Let's say you want to run. You can run a four piece. Let's say banshee. You can run a 4-piece banshee. You can just go for like 1, 2, 3, 4, right? And you can run the savage gloves, and you can also run a bear's chest piece, and then run AK firearms, right? So that way you hit harder. Or you can run the ninja bag and go for these 3 for banshee, right? These 3 for banshee, a bear's chest piece, and then savage gloves, and then run AK firearms using a household assault rifle. So this way you hit hard. So once again, I go to here, 44 plus savage, that's 52, plus my crit hit damage, that's 132. Got my assault rifle, 17 plus savage, so I'm over at 20. I'm over at 24 plus crit hit damage. I'm at 136. So talents I'm running. If I'm not going to get spread, now that's a 10. I run this run my pulse, so you see my crit chance says 14.30. So even though it puts this in, that pulse will put me at a max at crit, and this for my pulse wise, and then my crit damage says 19.10. Boosted shot because I want the extra more damage on output, and then so far as the signature skills, it's all the preference of what you want to run when it comes down to this. Talents I run. I like strike back, but I'm not going to get spread. If I'm going to get spread, then I use adrenaline. If I'm not in a group, I take combat medic off and go for precision. So so it's like this. If I was not going to get spread this mark, if I was in last stand and I go to spread one, it's not, it'll mean skirmish or last stand. And as a 10, you might end up to, but you'll use take strike back off, go for adrenaline because you got that 40% on the skill haste, right? And then also, if you're always gonna be in the group, keep combat medic in because you're always playing last stand skirmish this build, right? So combat medic, it's a must. Critical save, on the move. If you're gonna get spread, adrenaline. If you're not, go for strike back. If you do that, and then that's just plain and simple as that. So, skill haste, however. Show you my skill haste. Okay, see, I'm sitting at 4%. I'm sitting at 40% on my skill haste, and I'm not even running tactician. So, just to show you exactly what my healing looks like. So that's 1 bar, right? So, you gotta remember, I got refresh on. So, drop that down. So now watch my healing. Booster shot. Pretty decent. That's like I said on so far as my healing wise. Pretty decent on my healing. And then as you can see, my toughness went up, my firearms went up, everything all went up. Alright? And then as you can see, I also have 40% on my skill head. So look at my booster shot. My booster shot is right back where it's supposed to be at. And I'm running 40% out of 50. So 40% is pretty decent for this build. So that for my pulse. So pop pulse out. As you can see, it's coming right back up pretty fast. Pulse comes up pretty fast. And then let's say if you want to drink a soda. Oops, I drank the wrong thing. But if you drunk a soda, so 40%. If you was drunking the soda would have came back. Let's say it gave you that extra 30% on cooldowns plus the 40%. So you're looking at max. So cooldowns like would really bring your shit back so much way more faster than we're supposed to. So right. So that's it for it. So I hope you guys like this build. I hope I helped the sub out because he was asking me about a balanced build. But then if you want to hit hard, if you want to go harder, I would go for AK on this build, and then you go for tenacious mask. If you want to just have straight firepower. If you want to go for healing, if you're worried about your healing wise, I would go for this. So this way you have a nice decent amount of healing. And now, I mean, you can go for, let's say if you want to not go for refresh or tenacious, and you want to go for a vigorous, right? I mean, you can go for, let's say, take these gloves off, and then go for, let's say you want to go for a banshee, right? Banshee gloves here, and then you want to go for 1, 2, and then you got the ninja bag, so you got 3% out of cover, right? You want to go for a vigorous chest piece. So vigorous chest piece, that'll help you out a lot. Or you go for overdose. Like sometimes I go for overdose, sometimes I don't. But I really like booster shot because I keep on constantly get the status effect, right? So If you want to go for a vigorous, I would suggest take the gloves off, take the savage gloves off, and go for the banshee gloves, and then take this vest off, and then go for a vigorous. So this way you get the overdose. And then if you want to go for more damage, take the mask off and then go for tenacious. And then for me, I like running 8 and 5 for some reason, because 8 and 5 it hits hard. But keep this in mind: you do not need a lot of firearms to hit hard. You don't need a lot of firearms to hit hard. You can hit hard with 5K, you can hit hard with 4K. It just depends on how your build is made, and then the team you play with. So by yourself, you can hit hard with you can hit hard without fucking AK firearms. But for 8 and 5, it's like pretty good for me. All right. So, hope you guys like the build. If you got any questions about this build so far, make sure you hit me up. Make sure you comment below. It's your boy Evil. I'm out. Peace.